Hello! I'm doing another video for my Cassette Finds. This is kind of a continuation of the last video, and we are still listening to Yanni, Keys to Imagination, and this was from 1986. But this, dear viewers, is a Cassette Finds video, and I found a lot of good stuff. My first stop was actually... My first stop was actually a thrift store that I just happened to see, and I turned around and ended up stopping there. It was actually before they opened, so I had to sit there in the car for a little bit, but it was worth it. I did look at their vinyl, and their vinyl selection was horrible. But they had cassettes, so I was pleased to see cassettes. So, let's see. The thrift store is called the Relive Thrift, and it's basically one associated with a church. So that's kind of how they fundraise, is through their thrift store. That's just one of Anyway, details. All right, so let's get down to it. The first one is Ravel. Got some classical ones here. I love classical music. Oh, these, by the way, were 10 cents each, so that makes these some of the cheapest cassettes I've ever purchased. Stephen Halpern, Among Friends, Collection 1. And you see there's a bunch of guest artists there. The only one I recognize is Paul Horn. So, but basically Stephen Halpern is kind of easy listening, new age type stuff. Sorry. There we go. This one is classical music, but I do not recognize that name. Khachaturian. Never heard of him. It looks like it could be very interesting. And I'm always game for new kinds of music, but concerto for piano and orchestra. And at 10 cents a pop, I mean, you could purchase pretty much anything, and you can't go wrong. Shadowfax, self-titled. I'll save that one. This is an interesting one. The World Turned Upside Down, Barry Phillips and Friends. And it says, instrumental arrangements of music from the time of the American Revolution. That should be interesting. We have another Shadowfax. This one is The Dreams of Children. Why are you crying? I have a little crybaby down there. Dreams of Children. Another classical one. This is Isaac Stern doing Vivaldi and Bach. Then we have some marches. Arthur Fiedler, the Boston Pops, with The World's Greatest Marches. Then we have, this one is a demo, and it's Winds of Space by Peter Davison. I'm a Doctor Who fan, so I'm assuming that's not the same Peter Davison from Doctor Who. Higher octave music. And then we have, now, one thing I'm really trying to build my collection on is comedy, stand-up comedy. So I was very excited to find this one. Adam Sandler, What the Hell Happened to Me? Yeah. Alright, so those were from Relive Thrift. Then I picked up a bunch at MatFighter. If you watch my Vinyl Finds videos, you've probably seen me mention. We got some good ones there, some really good ones there at MatFighter. All right. Now some of these don't fall into the comedy category. Actually, quite a few don't. But they were so good, and at 99 cents a piece, I just couldn't pass them up. And they're ones that I felt like I will probably never find this on vinyl, so I'm just going to pick it up for 99 cents. And several of these are still sealed. So the first one is Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, and Howe, or Howe. It looks like it's self-titled. Sorry for the glare there. Anyway, I think I was trying to... Oh, it's from 1989. Then we have Pat Metheny, Ornette Coleman, Song 10, or Song X. Still sealed. Here we have a comedy one. Saturday Night Live. It's, I guess, just different skits from there. Still sealed. And I was never, and I'm still not a huge fan of Saturday Night Live, but their skits are funny. I mean, it's just not a TV show I'm gonna stay up late to watch, you know. And as a kid, when it was, you know, in its heyday, it didn't interest me. But yeah, on audio cassette for 99 cents, heck yeah, I'm gonna pick that up, especially since it's sealed. Then we have another Adam Sandler, and this one is What's Your Name? Still sealed, 99 cents. This one I could not pass up. It's Eno and Kale, Wrong Way Up. I'm assuming that's Brian Eno. But I don't know for sure, but I assume that's, and I think it's a safe bet. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't really recognize him. I don't know if that's his picture on the cover there, but anyway, 99 cents can't lose. And then the last one, National Lampoon: The Lost Tapes, Volume 1. And this one is not sealed. But again, only 99 cents. So, yeah. Well, there you have it. My cassette finds. This was probably my biggest, well, yeah, maybe my second biggest cassette finds. Yeah, I was very happy to pick those up, and I felt the prices were good, so, alright, well, I have a lot of good listening, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.